There is a saying that people write their own destiny, but have you ever pondered that someone can predict your past, present as well as future by simply looking at your handwriting or signature? Not only this, but just by getting little changes done to your writing or signature, your fate can be altered. Although you might never have imagined it, it can be done. And this has been claimed to be true by the renowned signature specialist Dr. Raj Deepak Mishra, who has not only published a book on this unique theory called Signature Speak, but also holds the world record of inscribing the names of Sri Sita Ram more than 10 million times at the age of 36. Being an ultimate theist, he still continues the practice of writing the names of Sri Sita Ram daily for 4 hours even today. A resident of the city of Faizabad in Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Raj Deepak Mishra had started predicting people's future by studying their signatures from the age of 15. Then, he gave new heights to his talent and started predicting people's future based on the colors of ink they used or the type of footwear they wore. Dr. Mishra, who has been sharing this priceless knowledge of his with people through the medium of various newspaper and magazine columns, as well as via various television and radio programs, has now made the city of Mumbai his base of work with the spirit of serving the public at large. His commitment towards this talent of his remains undeterred even today, and he continues to offer consultation to his visitors. Today, his followers hail from different nook and corners of the world. Through his intensive research, knowledge and experience on the subject, he has been able to bring about transformation to lives of people living thousands of miles away simply by studying their signatures. Such people include ordinary citizens as well as famous celebrities. He also holds the record of making many accurate national as well as international predictions. Our handwriting keeps changing with age, so does our luck. And who wouldn't be curious to know about his fate? Hence, to satisfy many of such curiosity that you may have in your mind, we bring the man himself, the renowned signature expert Dr. Raj Deepak Mishra, to our program. Hello everybody, I, Saundarya Garg, once again wholeheartedly welcome all of you to Signature Speak. I'm sure that by now you are well aware of the fact that signatures do actually speak. Through signatures, you can learn about your future. Through signatures, you can know your past. They can also reveal about your present. And all this has been possible because of Dr. Raj Deepak Mishra's research on the subject. Hence, let us welcome the man himself and learn what secrets lie beneath your signatures. A huge round of applause for Dr. Raj Deepak Mishra. Welcome, Dr. Mishra, please be seated. Dear viewers, I, Saundarya Garg, once again welcome all of you to Signature Speak. In this ongoing series, we have already learned plenty of wonderful revelations about the theory of signature reading established by Dr. Raj Deepak Mishra. So, let us continue it further and learn more about it today.
Of course, the next signature we are going to discuss is a very interesting and significant one. Even I'm looking forward to discussing the same. Ashok, could you please put down the signature number 14 on the board? I think it is the one with the 2 dots. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Datta. You have written down my name, but that is not my signature. Anyway. So Dr. Mishra, what would you like to tell us about this signature?
Well, Ms. Garg, I would like to start by saying that all the signatures that I've made Ashok write so far belong to no one in particular. They are just symbolic and only for reference. If they match anybody's signature, then that has to be a coincidence. Now, people with this kind of signature have remarkable qualities. They bring honor to their families to start with, they are self-made, and money flows in from several sources. They make friends with people that are above them in status. They're among the few distinguished personalities in society. I have a tip for such people. If they could add 2 dots to their signature, then nothing like it. Because these people are very social, they're admired by many, and have many friends. They're also fond of eating and good clothes. If you notice, then successful artists, celebrities, and people from the media put 2 dots in their signatures. Adding 2 dots helps you achieve all your goals and reach the pinnacle of success. However, their family lives remain a bit controversial, and they may have to face ups and downs in it from time to time. They remain trustworthy towards their family, no doubt, but they do have to face little suspicion from them. They have connections with influential people. They tend to achieve more and more success gradually with age. I would like to consider this type of signature as one of the best. I have seen that almost every accomplished person that I have come across in life put 2 dots in their signature. It is quite a surprising fact, but you can test it yourself. Adding 2 dots to your signature can bring great success in the fields of media and art, Hence, signature number 14 comes amongst the best ones, and I would like to congratulate people who use this kind of signatures already. If you want icing on the cake, then you can go for a fountain pen to write your signature. So the combination of a fountain pen with signature number 14 along with 2 dots on it becomes an unbeatable combination.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mishra. Thank you, Mr. Datta. So now shall we move on to the next signature?
Of course. Ashok, please help us with signature number 15 on the board. I shall talk about it to our viewers.
Well, Dr. Mishra, the signatures that I can see on the board are quite peculiar. One has a unique pattern like this and an arrow on the other one. Please tell us about them.
Yes, Ms. Garg. I would like to speak about them. In fact, some of our viewers may have signatures like that as well. They are people of exceptional talent, but they may appear in disguise. They keep their plans to themselves. They keep advancing for their own benefit and may easily compromise to achieve success. If they try their hand in something after the age of 27, be it in the field of art or business or anything, then they tend to achieve success. Such people earn a highly respected name for themselves in society, but face stress and tension in health and family life. Since they keep their intentions to themselves, they face suspicion from others, but definitely enjoy a glorious social life. You will find such people suddenly and unexpectedly come up with something so transformative, so innovative, so good for the society that no one might have ever imagined about them. And it would happen suddenly one fine day. Exactly.
Something that would leave people stunned and surprised.
People will be left stunned at them. They will think, how could such an ordinary person come up with something so heroic, so great all of a sudden? If such a person becomes a sportsman, he can be very successful. The same way in the field of art, he can achieve great success. And if he chooses to join politics, then suddenly a good position may open up for him. I have a piece of advice for such a person that he or she should make their signatures colorful. Don't stick to just one color, and you shall definitely achieve your goals and have a bright future.
That is so wonderful, Dr. Mishra. That means people who use signature number 15 may use any colored ink to write their signature. Wow, what can be better than that? So, shall we move on to the next signature?
Sure, Ms. Garg. Let us go ahead and see what signature number 16 has in store. I will try to reveal everything about it according to my research and also urge our viewers to pay attention because you never know if it turns out to be your signature type. Yes, Ashok, please go ahead and show our viewers how to write signature number 16.
Well, Dr. Mishra, what I find very interesting about the signatures Mr. Datta has put down on the board is that the first letter in all of them has been written in lowercase. Please tell us more about them.
You've got that absolutely right, Miss Garg.
Right.
This is a very rare category of signatures.
That's right.
I think only a handful of people in the world use such signatures. I don't know if you're aware of it, but Honorable Atal Bihari Vajpayee used to start his signature with a small letter A. Such people are remarkably talented. I have noticed that such people are usually altruistic, philanthropic, compassionate, always contributing to others' welfare and benefit, always ready to work for the happiness of others. They achieve all their goals, have high values, and extremely selfless. You can always see for yourself that whoever starts his signature with a small letter always advances with hard work and meets his goals. He is highly dependable and lives for his family and friends rather than for himself. The best field such people can explore their careers in are radio, television, print media, or any other electronic media, They're also extremely successful in the field of politics. However, they should not go to a foreign land but rather stick to their homeland if they want to build a successful career. Such a person is blessed with a long life, fulfills his duty towards the society, and prospers as he ages. But their old age is usually passed in seclusion.
Here, I would really like to say that I hope our viewers are really enjoying the show, paying attention and accumulating as much knowledge as they can about the science of signature reading from Dr. Mishra. I mean, it is such a rich knowledge. We have already discussed and learned about 15 signatures before this one, and now the 16th one. Something so unique and new. So I would really like to thank you for being so gracious and sharing the knowledge with us.
That's my pleasure, Miss Garg. I'm just sharing what I have learned through my research over the years. Now, you will be surprised to know that the worse a person's handwriting, the faster he tends to achieve success.
Really?
Yes. And whoever presses and writes faces struggle in life. So my book is not limited to only signature reading, but even handwriting reading has been explained in detail in it. Hence, whoever buys it or reads it can benefit a lot and learn everything about handwriting and signature reading that I have researched about. In fact, the most amazing thing about it is that based on your type of signature, the book clearly guides you to choose the right kind of friends, careers, etc. for yourself. On top of it, it is not a religious book.
That's right.
It is beyond religion or religious beliefs. The knowledge is universal. It doesn't matter what religion you follow, what cultural background you come from, which nation, race, or gender you belong to, and all that. Everybody writes, or at least signs after all in their day-to-day lives, right? It is just like medicines, you can say. So to unify the whole society, where everyone can benefit from this wonderful theory, I have merged the science of signatures, handwriting, and astrology together. So it's like a mobile phone. Anyone can use it. So just sign and refer to my book and change your life the way you want.
Wow. So Dr. Mishra, shall we proceed towards our next signature?
Yes, of course. Let us discuss signature number 17. Ashok, please put signature number 17 down for our viewers.
Dr. Mishra, now if I look at these signatures, then I can see that there is a mixture of languages in them. For example, the first name in the second signature has been written in Hindi, while the last name is in English. What would you like to say about them?
That's right, Miss Garg. People that use signature number 17 write their signature in regional languages. You must have come across people who prefer signing in their regional languages. Either the whole signature or just the first or last name is in a regional language. So such people have an extremely unique and strong personality. Their lives are driven by strong values and ideologies, and come what may, they will never compromise with them. Even in the face of adversity, such a person will never sway from their promises and keep their words. They're among such few great individuals who are ready to lay their lives for the sake of honor, family, or society. But the number of such individuals is very less. You may see that handful of people who prefer signing in a regional language. Such people start bringing honor to their names in the society from the age of around 18. But due to a strong sense of self-respect, dignity, or their inclination towards walking on principles, they do have to face society's opposition sometimes. Society or even sometimes family's opposition. I have seen that such people go through major changes in their lives between the age of 30 to 35. And once they encounter such a change, then they can go very far in life. Such a person is highly educated, noble, religious, principled, and patriotic in life. They can be considered as one of the noblest people of all.
Dr. Mishra, I must confess that such a signature is extremely unique. I personally have never seen anyone with such a signature. Has any one of you seen any person with such a signature? No, right? See? Not even them.
I agree. It is indeed a very rare kind of signature.
I see.
But since I have consulted and studied more than 5 lakh signatures so far,
Really?
I have seen a couple of them. For example, the famous and respected singer Asha Bhosle. Yes, I have seen so many of them. I won't take the names, but all great scholars, social workers, administrative officers, etc. See, this is just an example, a point of reference for you all. Now you'll see, shortly after these episodes are over, and especially if you study my book, you all can become experts on the subject. You won't need my consultation anymore.
Wow, what can be more exciting? So that was signature number 17. Now we shall move towards signature number 18. You had mentioned at the beginning that you have divided the signatures into 18 categories. I would like to ask you that as we are steadily moving from one signature to the other, it is gradually growing more and more interesting. In fact, it's surprising the kind of facts that they are unfolding. So now let's see what's unique about signature number 18.
Yes, of course. So viewers, now I'm going to introduce to you all the last chapter of my research. It is going to surprise you all for sure to know that there are people who use multiple signatures for various purposes. For example, for trade and business, they would use a different signature. For filling up income tax documents, they would use another. While for any other requirement, they would sign differently. So signature number 18 is all about such people, their personalities, lives, their past, their present, future, and other revelations. So Ashok, please go ahead.
Dr. Mishra, I'm confused. Do these signatures belong to the same person? Or a set of signatures of different people? The names look same, but
That's right, Ms. Garg. These signatures belong to the same person. A person that uses multiple signatures.
What are you saying?
Yes. There are indeed people that use different signatures for different purposes. Have you not come across such people? They actually use one signature to sign on their children's report card, another for banking purposes, while another for business, an entirely different one on a letter to their spouses. They do exist. In fact, I have met so many of such people in society. In fact, many of my clients that I have consulted so far use multiple signatures.
Okay.
They come to me and say, I use 3 signatures, 5 signatures, so please tell me what I can or should do. I study their respective set of signatures and accordingly tell them about what career path to choose, what changes to make in their signatures, study, and explain the aspects of their personalities, etc. There are people who use and maintain a single signature from start to end, without any changes. But these type of people who use multiple signatures are not like that. They have very different kind of personalities and lead very different kinds of lives. It's often seen that such people keep their thoughts and plans to themselves. They do not share them even with their closest ones. Only when they acquire, achieve or does something significant, do people come to know about their potential. Even if they buy a house, they would do it secretly. Even their friends or family won't come to know. They love surprising others, be it their family, friends or the society. But it is also observed that such people do face legal issues in their lives, even family issues, issues with their children, and health issues as well. They seldom get their lent money back. They're usually timid and meek in nature, but that does not mean that they remain losers in their lives. In fact, they achieve a lot of success, earn money from various sources, are owners of a lot of property, own multiple cars and houses. However, success seems to appear after they cross the age of 35 to 40. I've also observed that people who are altruistic do a lot of social work, donate all their property to charity, also have multiple signatures. Such people also keep their intentions to themselves to avoid opposition from family or friends from making such donations. I mean, you can understand that their family members or partners would not like to see the money or property go away in such charity just like that, right? They would say, if you don't
Like you
need it,
said that
give it to
people
me.
with
Please don't
multiple
donate them
signatures
just like
are
that.
often
That is
noble
another
ones.
reason that
But
they
I'm
use
really
multiple
curious to
signatures.
know
They may
that
initially
don't
look
they
questionable
face
for this
legal
reason,
troubles?
but later you
I
come
mean,
to know
usually
what a
using
noble person
multiple
he actually
signatures is
is. So they
considered
come under a
fraudulent
very
or they
respectable
may be
class of people,
misunderstood at least,
but they are
right?
little controversial. Well, no. They're quite intelligent and they manage it quite well. Actually, such people use multiple signatures simply because they are engaged and interested in such a variety of things, like doing charity, business, taking care of family, their friends, people, society, even themselves. Hence, they're constantly thinking about three things at a time, and they give equal and separate importance to each of these things. They make multiple investments, as I said, are actively engaged in so many different activities at a time, and earn from various sources as well. They have a huge circle of friends, have connections with a lot of people in the society. They are extremely social. But they secretly engage in their activities, or I should rather say that maintain a low profile while helping others because they are polite and sensitive enough not to hurt anybody's self respect and honor. So they like to keep their intentions to themselves and use multiple signatures, different for different activities. For example, such a person may want to help someone, but their family members may not approve of that, thinking that it's not beneficial for him. So, to avoid conflict and not to hurt them as well, they do it secretly and use different signatures. No one receives more than what is in his luck. That is a true fact. But we can minimize our forthcoming difficulties through creating right causes at the present. See, this is no miracle worker. Whatever is written in destiny shall happen. But through signature signs, you can reap immediate benefits by making the right changes. Because a signature is a mirror to your personality, your past, present, as well as future. So, Signature Speak is, I think, the very first book of its kind in the world that contains my entire research work and knowledge of 30 years in the subject. Anyone can reap such wonderful benefits through it and shape wonderful destinies by following its techniques. I have penned down my entire knowledge in this book to benefit the whole society. You never know. In the future, maybe someone would like to further research on the subject and develop it further. After all, there is no end to gathering knowledge, and my book will definitely help enormously. I just hope society continues to reap more and more benefit from this philosophy that has been my motivational point since the beginning. This book comprises of 6 chapters. First chapter is all about ink. What kind of ink to use? What does your choice of ink say about you, your life, your future? Second chapter is about pens. It explains what pens can depict about your life and future. The third chapter explains the theory of handwriting and how it affects your life. The fourth chapter is all about your signature. It explains how signatures can speak everything about you. The fifth chapter tells you what business would suit you, what career you should pursue, what changes to make to your signature to remove obstacles in your career path, or if you want to change your profession. The sixth chapter contains something very interesting. If you want to build a relationship with someone, or considering marriage or any alliance with a person, you can find out if that's a suitable match through matching your signatures. There is no need of any horoscope. In fact, I have given a detailed chart in the book to guide you thoroughly. Here, let me show you all. It clearly shows you how to check your compatibility, and that too very easily. All you have to find out first is which category your signature belongs to. The list of signatures that match each category has been clearly given. So for example, if your signature belongs to number 1 category and the other person's belongs to number 3, then you can be assured that it is an ideal match for business, friendship, or even marriage. So in this chart, the ideal, neutral, and unlucky matches for each category is clearly mentioned. There is no need to run from pillar to post to find that out. I do not think that it can get any simpler. It's completely detached from Vedic as well as Western astrology. Now people may think that how is that possible? To find out everything about a person's life, even his past, present, and future, and so much more through signatures only. But I would say that kind of thinking would only stop us from discovering such a beneficial theory. Actually, nature has bestowed everything upon us. We just need to open our minds and keep seeking, learning, and discovering. Did we ever expect in the past that we would be able to use such a transformative invention like the mobile phone, where we can connect live through video chat in so many of them? In fact, a more relevant example would be that of a person's thumb impression that never matches anyone. Doctors would tell you that your tongue is unique and so are your ears. Your DNA wouldn't match anyone else's. Likewise, even your signature wouldn't match anyone else's in the world. So viewers, if you have any questions related to signature reading, or if you would like me to read your signatures, I can do that for a few people. So please come ahead.
Well, let's see who gets lucky today from the audience. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Ashok Datta for his assistance. Thank you so much, sir, for your continued contribution and support in learning about the signatures. Please take your seat. Thank you. So, Dr. Mishra, shall we find out who are the lucky ones from the audience today? Sir, you want the front row? Please come. Well, Dr. Mishra, what would you like to say about his signature?
Well, his signature falls under the third category. The letters in his signature are not connected but broken. So people with such a signature live a life of great struggle. They have a difficult childhood and they have to support themselves during their youth as well. But they live a glorious old age, earn honor in society by then. Now, although all the letters in his signature are disconnected to each other, he has done a good job by putting an underline, which means that he is a self-made man. Such a person reaches the top class in society. They engage in a lot of social work. He supports his family as well as helps others.
I see. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dr. Mishra, I feel so elated today after learning so much from you about the science of signatures, and I would really like to express my heartfelt gratitude to you. I'm sure even the audience here feels the same way. Am I right? Well, Dr. Mishra, if you don't mind, then today I would like you to give not one, but 2 tips to our audience before ending the episode. If you don't mind, sir.
Sure, Ms. Garg. I would gladly do that. My first tip is for students today. It is a very simple tip. If they use black ink, I would advise them to carry a blue pen with blue ink to their exams. Suppose the ink they use for their signatures isn't ideal for them, then keeping another colored pen with them would act lucky. If someone is struggling to achieve success in their endeavors, then they may no doubt keep their preferred color pen with them, but should also keep another colored pen. Doing so would change their fate within 2-3 months and bring success without fail. Now, I would like to move on to my next tip. Viewers, this tip is not related to pen or ink at all, but is a very unique, interesting and helpful one. I hope you will be able to reap great benefits from it. Friends, I'm sure you all use handkerchiefs. If you can use red or green handkerchiefs, then it would immensely benefit you at your work, in your relationships, in all other aspects of life. They help in removing obstacles and achieving success. Let me tell you why these 2 specific colors can have so much advantage. It is because this world or the world environment is majorly covered in green color. Hence its influence is great in shaping one's destiny in the right form. It attracts the right people to your life. When it comes to the color red, it is also extremely influential because it is the color of blood in the body. The color red is highly attractive, so keep a red color handkerchief and success will come rushing towards you. It is considered as the bringer of balance in one's life, enhancer of one's personality, and it attracts people to you. Those who work should keep red handkerchiefs, and those who are homemakers should keep green handkerchiefs. Green handkerchiefs help in maintaining peace, love, and harmony in relationships, be it between spouses, in the family, or among friends. So these were my 2 tips for the day. I sincerely thank all the viewers for so attentively listening to me. Thank you very much, everyone.
Appreciate it. Dr. Mishra, thank you so much for taking out your valuable time and gracing our show with your presence. Also, thank you for sharing such rich knowledge about signature reading with us all. It was really amazing to learn such striking things not only about signature reading, but also about so many other things that you have discovered. Thank you very much for coming, sir. So, dear viewers, that was Dr. Raj Deepak Mishra, from whom we have learned and discovered a lot about the theory of signature reading today in our episode. If you want to learn more about the subject of signature reading, then you can contact the numbers given below and place an order for his book or CD on the subject. Also, if you want a personal consultation and want to get an elaborate explanation, then too, you can contact Dr. Mishra directly on the numbers given below. So, that was all in today's episode of Signature Reading. Here, we come to the end of today's episode. So I, Saundarya Garg, seek your permission to end the show with the promise to see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.